alone. Snare snaps slicing through the motion blur, dragging all the static into a stir. Breakdown whispers like a distant hum, tones collapse soft as the rhythm's numb. Then the riser strikes with a sudden blast, throwing me back into the flow so fast. Keeping me alive. Sparks fade gently in a fading light. Waves grow softer as they leave the night, but the voltage stays in a quiet stream, waiting for the beat to reignite the dream.
Static builds deep in the circling sound. Bass hits heavy, shaking through the ground. Lead lines drilling in a loop and run, pulling every thought into the stun. Hi-hats flash like a coated spark, rhythms weaving sharply through the dark. Risers stretching tight like a closing gate, moments hanging still as they imitate fate. Signal drift override, breaking the line, cutting through the noise like a warning sign. Riding on the pulse of a fierce design, lost inside the wave where the beats align. Kick drum storms in a rapid flare, patterns collide in a rhythmic snare. Vocal slices echo in a sharpened sweep, carving through the night where the pulses leap. Breakdown softens like a distant hum, silence falling slow as the beats grow numb. Then the lift explodes with a blinding flash, pulling all the pieces back in a clash. Signal drift override, breaking the line, cutting through the noise like a warning sign. Riding on the pulse of a fierce design, lost inside the wave where the beats align. Signal drift override, cutting through the noise like riding on the pulse, lost inside the wave where the beats align. Waveforms fade into scattered sparks, trailing softly through the lowering dark. But the signal waits in a buried tone, ready for the next phase to be shown.
Echo reactor bursting alive, sending every heartbeat into overdrive. Riding through the shock with a glow on fire, chasing every note that pulls me higher.
Deep tone bass shakes the piercing shock. Patterns interlock like a turning lock. Vocal chops shimmer in a filtered haze, bouncing through the rush of the flashing rays.
Breakdown thins out into hollow air, silence stretching wide in a vacant stare. Then the build erupts like a blinding light, launching the groove back into the night. Echo reactor bursting alive, sending every heartbeat into overdrive, riding through the shock with a glow on fire, chasing every note that pulls me higher. Echoes drift soft in a cooling wind, leaving only whispers where the beats had been. Still the low hum stays beneath the glow, waiting for the burst to rise and grow.
Bass erupt sharp like a jagged flame, lead synth soaring in a spiraled aim. Every beat snapping in a fierce attack, pulling every second that won't come back. Hi-hats ticking in a rapid race, tension rising fast in the shifting space. Rises stretching wide with a trembling gleam, moments set to break in a roaring stream. Pulse victory tonight, through the night, driving all the motion into blinding light, running with the shock of a heated spark, lost inside the rush of the glowing dark. Kick drum thunders in a charging stride, patterns twist sharp like they wanna collide. Vocal cuts gleam in a bouncing trail, piercing through the beat like a coated hail. Breakdown lifts in a hollowed breath, silence creeping close like a shadowed death. Then the rise returns with a blazing roar, tearing all the limits off the floor. Pulse factory ignite, through the night, driving all the motion into blinding light, running with the shock of a heated spark, lost inside the rush of the glowing dark. Pulse factory ignite, through the night, driving all the motion into blinding light, running with the shock of a heated spark, lost inside the rush of the glowing dark. Whoa. Blinding waves dim in a cooling fade, leaving only whispers the rhythm made. But the vector sleeps with a quiet spark, waiting to ignite again in the dark.
Oh, oh, oh. Oh, oh, oh. waiting for the next beat to come.
Footsteps echo through the neon rain. Bass hits shaking every open vein. Lead notes flutter in a rising spin, pulling every heartbeat from within. Hi-hats scatter like a storming breeze. Rhythms twist tight with relentless ease. Tension boiling just beneath the line, just before the drop hits right on time. Night pulse drive, a guide in my rise, breaking through the rush with electrified ties, running through the noise like a glowing stream, driven by the beat in a fever dream. Fever dream. Kick drum stomps with the brutal pace, patterns distort in a shifting chase, vocals shatter in a glitching flow, cutting through the dark with the steady glow. Breakdown thins out in a lonely sweep, silence curls inward, slow and deep. Then the surge returns like a roaring wave, dragging every moment I try to save. Night pulse drive, a guide in my eyes, breaking through the rush with electrified ties, running through the noise like a glowing stream, driven by the beat in a fever dream. Night pulse drive, a guide in my rise, breaking through the rush with electrified ties, running through the noise like a glowing stream, driven by the beat in a fever dream. Fever dream. Beats fade softly in a silver hue. Night air calms as the rhythm grew. Pulse remains low in an echoing line, waiting for the track to realign. For sonic burn shift.
Bass erupts loud like a bursting flame. Lead synth spirals through the sonic frame. Every step lands with a trembling glow, pulling me faster as the rhythms grow. Lights blur quickly in a heated spin, pressure crawling underneath my skin. Resistors climb up with a tightening breath, ready to erupt with a sudden death. Sonic burn shifting through the air, breaking every wall with a brutal flare. flight. Kick drums, thunder in a rapid twist. Patterns collide in a glowing mist. Vocal chops flicker like electric shards, cutting through the dark with a sharp disregard.
Breakdown crumbles in a fragile home. Wide space, breathe until the drop becomes. Then the blast returns with a rising roar, shaking all the ground of the crowded floor. Sonic burn shifting through the air, breaking every wall with a brutal flare. Running through the fire of a restless night, carried by the beat in a blazing Sonic burn shifting through the air, breaking every wall with a brutal flare. Running through the fire of a restless night, carried by the beat in a blazing
Sparks fall slowly through the dim lit haze. Echoes drift out in the fading phase. Burn stays hidden in a quiet spark, waiting for the groove to restart the dark. Shadows race fast underneath the beat, every pulse rising with electric heat. Bassline thunders through the darkened air, pulling me deeper like a forceful snare. Hi-hats fire like a racing spark, rises climb high as they split the dark. Tension loading in the shifting space, ready for the drop I'm about to face. Shadow line breaker pulling me through, crashing with the rhythm till the night turns blue. Running with the force of a frantic sound, lost inside the waves where the beats rebound. Where the beats rebound. Lost inside the waves where the beats rebound. Kick drum pounding like a coded strike, late synth twisting in a looping spike. Patterns flicker in a neon storm, guiding every move as the shapes transform. Silence thins out in a trembling sweep, echoes stretch wide like they're diving deep. Then the bass slams back with a violent glow, breaking all the shadows in a single blow. Shadow line breaker pulling me through, crashing with the rhythm till the night turns blue. Running with the force of a frantic sound, lost inside the waves where the beats rebound. Lost inside the waves where the beats rebound. Lost inside the waves where the beats rebound. Echoes fade slow in a silver trace, shadows dissolve in the open space. Still the pulse hums low within my chest, waiting for the night to rise and test.